go with the outside arm and bring the inside arm here. Okay, that's how we're going to come from here. Now we want to bring that elbow in tight, siamese it to your rib cage. Keep the hand open. Okay, our hand should end up outside of our elbow and lean back on it on air. Okay, set, shoot, throw, tee. Okay, lean back on it on air, but keep your head and eyes up. Okay, here we go. Set, shoot, throw, tee. There you go. Good. Set. And you'll have kids doing all kinds of funky stuff when they start doing it. They're going to be doing this. They're going to be straight up and down. Keep the elbow in tight and lean on it. Yes, really deaden that shoulder. Here we go. Set. Shoot. Throw. Tee. Nice. Set. Okay, now let's do it from 50-50. Yes. Here we go. Set. Shoot. Throw. Tee. Good. Okay. Go ahead and turn off real quick. Do we have broomsticks? Okay. Coach Brett's going to come stand back here like he's the W. Full speed on go. 1, 2, bounce for a split second. Okay, no threat of a cutback. Two steps past the handoff. He's still over there. As square as I can. We want you coming across, reduce that hip and shoulder, and we want you running into B. Okay, just like that with your head and eyes up. Okay, so first we'll have him go on a walk, and then we'll have him go full speed. If you want, you guys can go ahead and add the other kid with the crowther, yes? So they see how we get the overlap. Okay, on a walk, what we're doing is overcoaching that lean now. Set. Walk. 1, 2, bounce. I'm over the top. Good. Okay, good. When we come over the top, stay as square as possible. Yes, do not turn sideways. Okay, here we go. Full speed on go. So it's 1, 2, bounce, and I'm gone. Set. Go. Go. Good. Nice. Okay. Come back. We're doing the same thing. No broom. Okay. No block protection. Go ahead and 2-step shuffle down. Bounce. Then I'm over the top. Just give me that hip reduction. Here we go. Set. Go. Go. Good. Nice lean. Okay. Good. Coach Brett's over here. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, I'm going to be on both knees. I'm going to shoot and lock out 50-50. On throw, I'm going to throw them. As soon as I throw them, I've got to form the T and lean back on it. Okay, here we go. Set. Shoot. Throw. Okay, and now I lean back on it. Set. Shoot. Throw. Set. Shoot. Throw. Okay, lean back on it on air, but we've got to get that severe tilt. Okay, Coach Brett's up. He's going to go ahead and get himself a nice balanced stance. He's got his hands in the holsters. He's going to shoot and lock out 50-50. As soon as he gets locked, he's going to start to bounce. Bounce for a split second. Give me a throw by. Give me the T, and go ahead and take off on about a 45. Okay, we'll go about half speed. Set. You're the inside backer on the right, so you're heading that way. Set. Good, nice lean. Okay, good, because we've always got to assume that what? This guy's staying on me, yes? Okay, here we go, one more time. But we don't want him getting head up early. Always 50-50 on the backside, okay? If I'm the backside W, okay, in any kind of stacked system, as I come across, anybody comes to take me on, I'm 50-50 because I've got cutback, yes? And we'll show you how he actually plays it here in a minute. Okay, here we go, set. Shoot. Good. Okay, good. Okay, Brett's up here in the 50. Okay, can I use a coach just to go easy? Beautiful, we got our back. Okay, now what's going to happen is this. I'm already set here to where he would cut me off. Okay, and this will come into play later. Coach, I'm in the single back, I'm back at 7. Okay, when we say go, just go ahead and walk into A first. Okay, and then we just want your hands coming here. 2 steps past the handoff, Brett. Okay, he's staying to this side. Come over the top, I'm going to overlap, yes, because my buddy's coming under. But what we do is we put this guard to where he's already located, yes? So he's going to 2-step shuffle down, he's going to shoot and lock out 50-50. 2 steps past the handoff, coach is on that side, now I'm coming over the top. Okay, he's under, I'm over. we'll go about half speed. And again, when he gets there, go ahead and stop. Okay, and the nice thing is what? We can put him in the shield, we can uppercut. Okay, here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good, on back. Does a nice job of staying square. We would do that a couple times. Okay, here we go. It's the whole enchilada now. Okay, he's coming, I'm coming. Here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good, on back. So that's the first way that we're going to do it. Yes, if we've got a fast flow. If you ever ricochet, you throw the tee right now. Okay, you don't have time to come back and lock up with the guy, the back's gone. Does that make sense? So Brett, you're going to come up. What I'm going to do, you've got yourself a 45-degree tilt. Okay, on fall, I'm going to fall out into you. Okay, you're going to shoot and lock out, but when you punch, you're going to separate on purpose. Okay, you're going to ricochet on purpose. As you ricochet, if you ever ricochet me, you've got a cross face right now. Does that make sense? We can't ask him to wait and get back up on you. Yes? Okay, here we go. Now this is big. If we're ever going to let our inside linebacker on the backside fast scrape 2 steps past the handoff, your backside tackle had better be coming down the line of scrimmage. Yes? Because he's got cutback at the line of scrimmage. Does that make sense? If you play cover 3, and we're going to do it like that, your free safety would never start any kind of arc until that back pops out of either guard box. Does that make sense? If you drop down a backside guy, it really doesn't matter. Okay, because if we were in 4, Brett, go ahead and be the inside linebacker on the right. Because if we're in 4, what we tell our safeties is you bounce when the ball snaps. As soon as that ball's handed, now we'll squeeze, but we've always got the backside on a walk. Set, go. We always have the backside replaced, Brett's gone, to where he was. I drop, now I'm the one in the glide. Does that make sense? Anybody comes to pick me up, use your hands. Yes, but that's how you've got to do it if you're going to allow that backside guy to fast flow. We've always got to cover up the cutback, yes? Okay? Brett, I'm going to fall into you. You're going to punch, okay? You're going to ricochet, and I fast scrape right now. Here we go. Set. You're falling into me. Yep. Good. Okay, good. On back. Here we go. Okay, now we're going we're going style points. 2-step shuffle down, shoot and lock out, and ricochet. We don't want to teach our kids to ricochet, but it's going to happen, yes? Here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. On back. Okay, and finally we'll come up here. No back is fine. Okay, whole enchilada. About half speed. Here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. On back. So that's the first way that we play it with a fast flow on the backside, yes? The second way, if we're in the 50, and we want this kid to use a near shoulder, we're always going to shoot and we're going to shrug to work over the top initially, and then we'll throw the tee. Okay? We can shrug and then we can either throw by or throw the tee, but we want these kids to be a little bit slower on the backside, yes? So they've got to stay latched on longer. Okay? So Brett's going to be on both knees. What we want on shoot, he's going to shoot and lock out 50-50. On shrug, take a look at it. Elevate the inside arm, bring the outside arm to the far, bring that elbow to the far hip. Okay, that's going to get me tilted. That's a good thing. Okay, if we're pretty strong, that's going to get him tilted. When he shoots and locks out, okay, as he works over the top, he's trying to work there as he stays square. Does that make sense? Okay, here we go. So we're going to shoot, we're going to shrug. Set! And it's got to be violent. Go ahead and relax. What you don't want your kids, don't let them pull it straight back. Bring that elbow to the far hip. Yes? Here we go. Set. Shoot. Shrug. Good. Nice tilt. Set. Shoot. Shrug. Good. Set. Shoot. Shrug. Good, and relax. Okay? Now we're going to shoot, we're going to shrug, we're going to tee.
Can you do that again, just to the side so that the camera can see what he's doing with his arm?
Sure. Turn that way.
Adam?
That way. Yeah, turn that way. That's cool. Yeah, turn that way. That's fine. Here we go. Set. Shoot. Shrug. Good. Set. Keep your head and eyes up. Set. Shoot. Shrug. Good. Set. Shoot. Shrug. Good, and relax. Okay. Okay. I'll go ahead and do it. We're going to shoot, we're going to shrug, we're going to tee now. Set, shoot, shrug, tee. Okay, we still want that lean. Set, shoot, shrug, tee. Set, shoot, shrug, tee. Okay, keeping their head and eyes up. Okay, good. Okay, Brett's up. We're going to shoot, we're going to shrug, we're going to throw. Okay, there's two different ways. Number one, Brett, go ahead and come back. Get on both knees. Okay, he's going to shoot, he's going to shrug, and now he's going to throw him that way. Okay, so now I'm trying to separate. I'm just using the throw by. Yes? Here we go. Set. Shoot. Shrug. Throw. Good. Set. Shoot. Shrug. Throw. Good. And finally, we're going to shoot. We're going to shrug this way, but now I'm throwing him that way because now I have to come off. Yes? We'll get into eye problems here in a little bit, okay, in terms of the backside cutoff, what happens when the back does cut right back to me. Yes? Here we go. Set. Shoot, shrug, throw. Good. Okay, good, and stand up, okay? Brett's gonna come up. He's already locked up on me now. Okay, on move, he's gonna start to shrug me full speed as he gets in the glide over the top. Yes, because we're asking him to slow down a little bit. Okay, so as we shoot and lock out, he's gonna work his hips over the top now. So he's gonna punch initially 50-50. Okay, he's already done that. Okay, so full speed on go, he's going to start to shrug it as he works over the top. Okay, good. Here we go. Set. Go. Set. Good, on back. Okay. Once you get a couple steps in the glide, go ahead and form the T. Yes? Here we go. Set. Go. Good. Nice lean. Good, on back. Okay, here we go. We'll go ahead and do it up here. I'm already set. Brett, you're going to two-step shuffle down. Shoot and lock out. Bounce. Okay? Shrug over the top, then form the T. Here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. On back. And finally, time and distance. We do this on the backside if we're going to fit in the 50 or the 40 with the near shoulder. Okay, and the reason we do that, he's got to be able to, one, we're not telling this guy to cross face. Yes? So we're expecting that ball to cut back. So we can't ask him necessarily to fast flow right now. They're going to cut it back. There's not going to be anybody there. Okay? But when he punches, what we don't necessarily want is for him to sit there too long with that guard. Because if he sits there too long with his arms locked out and he just bounces, he's done. So as soon as he locks out, now he's going to start to shrug over the top because he can still get back. Why? He's 50-50. Does that make sense? Okay? So as soon as you lock, Brett, it may be a quick bounce, but now I'm starting to shrug over the top. Here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. On back. Okay, and one time the whole enchilada, Brett, you're going to get locked and you're going to throw him that way and come back. Here we go. Set. Go. Good. And now I'm right back to him, and that's why we'll stay 50-50. If anybody ever comes off from the backside, go ahead and be the tackle backer, to cut off your backside backer. Okay, here, it's always hands. And I'll shrug, and I'll be over the top. Yes, but I've got to keep cut back. Okay, now, is an inside linebacker. This could happen on the front side or the back side. I've got to make the determination. Do I slip under or do I come over? Yes? If the ball is in close proximity, okay, and you can still see the ball carrier, you can come under, but that ball better be in close proximity. Okay? What we're talking about is this. If Brett's locked up on this guy on the backside, so he's locked up. If this ball is in close proximity and he can still see him under, he can come under. Does that make sense? But this is not close proximity. Does that make sense? He's got to come over the top. Yes? So we're going to have to work that with him. If the ball carrier is hiding behind his lineman so you can't see him, you're going to pound his ass straight back because we've got to get our knees coming because that's a big hoss. Does that make sense? Okay? So there's three different ways that can happen. Okay, coach, if I could borrow you again real quick. To give him the situation, okay, coach, we're going to go ahead and send you here right off the inside hip of the guard. Okay, you're going on a walk. But Brett, we're going to go half speed to make sure what? We get the situation that he can slip under. Okay, if I slip under as I'm locked, I'm just throwing the tee and I'm leaning. And as you lean back here, you better hug this guy tight and big. You've got to flatten out once you get by his hip. It's just like a good inside linebacker that decides to shoot his gun. Okay, because basically that's almost what he's doing here on the backside. What do we mean by don't be afraid to shoot your gun? I may be on the front side. Yes, I start to shuffle downhill, and as I attack, if that ball's going wide, if I ever feel a seam open up, run right through it. Yes, if you ever feel the window open up and that back, and you can still see that back, run right through it. But the big issue, you've got to flatten out when you do it. Okay, if coach took off on a downhill toss, and I was coming through here and I decided to shoot my gun, okay, and I kept running to where he is, I'm never going to make it. Okay, but as soon as I get to the heels of the offensive line, okay, so there goes coach. As soon as I get to the heels, I've got to flatten out. It's the same thing here if I decide to slip under a block. You've got to flatten out right now, form the T. As soon as you get to his heels, I'm gone. Okay? So Brett, coach is going to take off in the inside leg of the guard on a walk. To make sure that you can slip under, I'm going to get here pretty quick. Yes, and then I can come under but flatten out. Okay, I'm coming to the inside pec. If you ever slip under, there's no overlap. Yes, I'm getting in the near pec. Okay, because we're assuming that what? You're going to blow his ass up behind the line. Okay, here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. I'm back. Okay. Coach, we're going to have you do the same thing. Okay, but you're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Yes? Brett, if you can't see him, okay, start to pound him back and then I'm over the top. Okay, here we go. Set. Because, guys, if you can't see him, how can he go over the top? He can't, because what if that back cuts back as soon as I start to do that? If you can't see him, pound his ass straight back.
No, you keep going.
Yep, here we go. About half speed, coach. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. Now I'll try and overlap that if I could. Okay, on back. And finally, okay, I'm going to fast flow. 2 steps past the handoff. Okay, I'm 50-50. That back's over here. I know I'm over the top. Oh, you're sending the fullback here, huh? That's why you're coming under? That's fine. Okay, here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. Okay, he uses the shrug. Why? We've got the fullback. We got the inside backer on their side fitting here. Yes, if my body's over, I'm under. If he's under, I'm over. Yes, based on how you guys are going to play it. So it's always hands on the backside. Okay, anybody getting cut off, it could be your backside stack backer who's moving sideways. It doesn't matter. It's all hands, and it's always 50-50. Okay, now, next with pullers. Okay, there's actually 3 ways to go against pullers, but it's going to depend on what you're playing against. The first way that we always teach our kids, okay, is how to scrape paint. We get some kind of outside run. We get all backs into C or wider. Yes, I know I'm 1-step shuffle and I'm sprint on the front side, okay, because we're coming downhill. That ball's getting wide to the triangle. 1-step shuffle and sprint. As I come bombing through here, if that puller has not turned up on me yet, I'm going to scrape paint. Okay, I'm going to scrape paint as I come bombing through. Brett, go ahead and be turned here as a puller. Go ahead and just turn sideways. If I come bombing in here and he hasn't turned up on me yet, okay, I'm going to scrape paint and I'm going to lean on him. It's going to ping pong you right back out to the ball carrier. We don't want to take him on if he's sideways and I beat him there. Does that make sense? That's the first way that we're going to do it. Okay, so Brett, I'm going to stand here on the edge. Okay, full speed on go. You're 1-step shuffle and you sprint. Now, when you scrape paint, we're not trying to take this guy on. Okay, so we shouldn't hear that. It should be more of that. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, lean back on it. Okay, here we go. Set. Go. Good, nice lean. Okay, good, on back. That's phase 1. Okay, We're going to do the same thing again one more time. This guy's stationary. Just hold this thing tight to you. Set. Go. Good. Nice scrape. Good. Okay, now we're going to have the shield holder. As soon as he gets there, give him a nice pop. If you're treetop tall, you're getting ping pong past the ball carrier. Okay, so we've got to lean on it, hug it tight. So as soon as you get there, I'm going to give you a nice pop now, yes? Okay, give me that great tilt. Here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, nice lean. Does that make sense? So now we're going to give him a pop. Yes? Okay, here we go. We've got the whole enchilada now. Now you've got to tell this puller now, okay, whether it's front side or back side, doesn't really matter. You've got to tell him that he's got to stay sideways and slow it down a little bit. Yes? Because you're trying to teach him the situation. Okay, here we go. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. On back. And the same thing. Now I'm going to give you a nice pop. Okay, this is the first one we teach. We teach this to all our linebackers. This is on the front side. Set. Go. Good. Okay, good. Nice lean. So that's number one. It's pretty easy, yes? Then you can put the ball carrier out there, have them reduce, okay? And they can come off, go get them, hit up, double time their knees. Yes, that's number one. Number two, if the puller has turned up on you, yes? And you're asking the kid, let's assume here that it's not counter tray, or the way you play counter trays, you're not necessarily trying to make it just keep bouncing, okay? If you're going to give them the stovepipe, you've got to shoot and run this kid if he's turned up on you. Okay, does that make sense? Now, what Brett's going to do, he's going to come here and he's going to hold this thing just like this. Okay, he's already turned up on me. I know the first way that we teach it is that I'm an inside-out player, yes? So if the ball carrier's in close proximity, you're going to have to fit with your inside shoulder as you punch and you run his ass straight back. But we still have got to get locked out because it's going to happen quick, and then I can separate, okay? I'm going to fit my shoulder here, and I'm going to get my hands fit in there, okay, on each side. When we say go, I'm going to shoot and lock out, and I'm going to run his ass as far hard back as I can. Does that make sense? Lead with the chin, the front part of the shoulder pads. We're going to get a shoulder fit in there, okay? Here we go. Set. Good. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, good. Okay, that's phase one. Phase two, we want to steer them. Okay, we want to steer them. We want to steer them just like we're steering a car. Okay, we want to reverse shrug them here and start to work them back to the play. That's not necessarily how it works. Okay, it's shoot, lock out, try and start to run them. You may get a stalemate, but then I can get over the top. Okay, we're going to shoot and lock out, and then we're going to start to steer them. We want to get our kids used to using their hands here a little bit. Okay, set. Go. Okay, I'm going to steer them right back into the ball carrier. Okay, on back. Okay, now, it's the whole thing, style points. I'm going to one-step shuffle. Oh, I'm sorry, style points, so we're up here. I'm going to one-step shuffle, and I'm going to sprint. Okay, he's turned up on me. I've got to shoot and run him straight back into the backfield. No ball carrier. Here we go. Set. Go. One-step shuffle, and I'm gone. Okay, I'm going to run his ass straight back. Okay, obviously our kids will pick up the pace. Okay, now, finally, coach, if I can use my back. Your back over here, Brett. Coach, you're right here. Well, actually, let's put you right here. Okay, and then when we say, let's put you here. And then when we say go, just start to walk, just like this. Okay? I'm going to shoot and run them and get locked out. As soon as I can see the ball carrier's feet outside of me. Throw by, come off, throw the tee. Okay, here we go. Set. Go. And now I'm coming to here, and I'll flatten out. I know I come just behind him. Why? I'm an inside-out player. Yes? So you've got two options now. Okay, coach, go ahead and be in the backfield. Here we go. Brett's the puller. Brett, you're getting turned up on me now. So we're doing the whole thing. So let's just say they're running downhill toss sweep and trying to pull that guy. Okay, here we go. About half speed. Set. Go. Okay, and now I'm over the top. Okay, good. Go ahead and turn it off real quick. Okay, go ahead and turn on. Okay, real quick, just so you guys can have it on tape. The couple situations that will crowd their linemen. Okay, number one, Brett's going to go ahead and be here as the guard. Okay, go ahead and pick that up. Okay, what these guys are doing is blocking back, and this guy's just going to step it here on the play side linebacker. Okay, I will crowther him with the near shoulder. Yes? Okay, set. Go. I'm probably going to end up here initially. As I come back, we're coming to here. Does that make sense? If they step it, those guys are blocking back, they're stepping the play side guard around. It's like gaggle, guard around guard. Yes, and he's stepping up on the play side backer. Number two, if we're playing the counter tray, okay, everybody's down. We're asking this outside linebacker to come down and wrong arm the first one. Okay, the play side inside backer with the backside tackle or the fullback, whoever they're using is the backside guy. Okay, as he steps around and I get going on the counter tray, as he turns up tight, okay, we'll let this guy crowther, but we want to fit on the inside. Does that make sense? And keep making it bounce if we're in 4 or in 2, so we can be really firm. Okay, and we've put that kid on his ass a few times, because right when he turns the corner, boy, there he is. Okay, and that kid just uncorks on him. Does that make sense? So those are the couple times that we'll use a crowther on a lineman. Okay, like Coach was saying, go ahead and line up here as the tackle. Okay, they've got their inside linebacker in the B gap. He's a pure B gap player. That tackle is going to fire straight at him. Okay, ideally, we'd like to use hands because now I can make a play either way. When you throw the crowther, a lot of times it's tough to come off and make a tackle, right? That's the problem. Okay, so ideally, we'd like to use hands. Now, if you're telling him that he's purely a B gap player, as he comes off and I gather, okay, what you can also do is teach this almost like a zone fit, which is what we're going to show you now. You're going to throw the near shoulder in there. And as your outside leg, you're going to drop that knee. It's going to compress right down the middle of his crotch. Okay, and we're going to anchor ourselves and get locked here. Okay, which is probably a good way to teach it because your kid